No. No. I tend to keep on this.
Strike a bit of a long
No, you think you can get it.
Hey, I'm going to spend some traffic. Well, if I spend, will I see you when I get back? Yeah, I can do it.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, climbed this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that World Championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's Holstein, caught in the flat by the running back. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Direct snap. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Out of the gun now on third down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to...
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Here he goes.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's in the clear. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They draw first blood in this national title game. says you need explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big...
Breaks into the clear. Now play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football...
Now here he goes. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, tied, as they answer with their first score of this title game. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
They run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
What a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really the...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Penn State. There was no catching him that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 14, Alabama 7.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Brought down for a loss after the collision. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Oh, and a chance at interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half?
We'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Direct snap. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
24-7. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. And better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. To play before half. On the ground, it's 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Critical third down plays coming up. Throwing up play action. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Goes deep off his back foot. He's got a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you do it. The receiver's able to get away from the first tackler, but not the second. Good job to bring him down and prevent that 3rd down conversion.
He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? To throw, it's Holstein. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. It's like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pressure is coming. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the 1st half. The Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense is coming after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. To the air, it's Johnson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be in the...
Here he goes. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Penn State 31, Alabama 14.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up.
We'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a short completion at the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. a fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. A takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. To throw, it's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They stop him after a short. And it's not a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And this offense has already failed on 5 fourth down attempts. They're going to go for number 6 right here. Let's it go quickly. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it, bringing pressure. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Motion now from the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Pop refuses to go down. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they tack on the extra point.
14.
Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackle at the 14. Not very good for the position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back, it's Johnson. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage.
He's going for a big play downfield. Deep pass broken up nicely, but there is a penalty flag on the play, so let's check that out. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, Man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Penn State 66, Alabama 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And we're going to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
It's another deep shot. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And he's getting boxed in. The defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat play. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Alabama 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us. And they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Back behind the quarterback line of the pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball. And going backwards to open up this drive after the loss in second down and 15.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So it's third and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back. It's Holstein. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. And the Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Penn State 80, Alabama 14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking for a late deep throw. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions.